What's going on, y'all? Finally got a way to finally properly introduce this video. I'm actually now in Guam, as y'all can probably see. So last time I was with y'all, it might be on the sunrise, it might be in Atlanta. I just for damn sure know it's not in between Atlanta and here, because it's a whole lot of shit that went through. I'm gonna break it down when I have the time, but I just wanted to get y'all caught up and shit to let y'all know that episode 1, this will be episode 1. Currently packing right now because we about to move hotels and shit like that, so I'm getting all that shit situated. And then I was rewatching a video that I'm gonna show y'all that will be in this video, so I ain't gonna spoil it, but I had a coincidences are not existent. Whatever happens is meant to happen. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And I had like one of the best conversations that I've had with anybody, and I don't know the nigga. I was literally on the most secluded part of the beach, past where the point where it said, do not go beyond this point. And what I do, go beyond this point. And luckily, there was somebody also who went beyond the point, and me and him were just very wise man, bro. Shout out my nigga Guillermo. I don't know if you watching YouTube, Instagram, I don't know if you even watching this, but Guillermo, if you ever come across this video, bro, it's love, bro. It's love. But yeah, we got the first episode kicked off right now, and then however way I'm gonna edit this, cause it's probably gonna be out of whack at a time. So just trying to get some video for y'all. But yeah, so for the pack, and then whatever the next activity or event comes to light, I'll turn this camera back on. So fuck with your boys later in the video. Up here, like where the northern part is, you know, you have stuff like this where it's like, yeah, you have the beaches and it's beautiful, but you also have like the tourist attractions and, you know, more of like it's more like city like. But if you go down to the south part of Guam, it's more like preserved. Like it's really like they actually have a couple of missionaries and bridges built by the Spaniards when they came here and settled. It's still preserved there to this day. So it's very beautiful down there, and they have like a lot of spots. If you just take like a random left turn or something like that, you'll end up somewhere like beautiful, tucked off like this. Actually, it's a spot up there. Yeah. I don't know where it's at, but it's by the hotel. And if you just make this right turn, here, I'll show you a photo. I took it.
I'm not driving. That's for doing snorkeling and things. It's better the south, you think?
It's also kind of dangerous in the south, they say.
Sorry?
They also kind of say it's kind of dangerous in the south as well.
It's dangerous in the south?
Yeah, like the people and stuff like that. I've heard they're very like to tourists like us. They don't really take kind to us like that.
So you are from Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Because there's Georgia, the country, right?
Yeah. This is a beautiful spot. This is called the P Canal.
Okay.
You could also swim in this water. It's just like a huge canal, and it's like 15 feet deep or something like that. When the tide gets high, you can swim with the fish and all of that. That's another beautiful spot. This is the area I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, and, do you see turtles anywhere?
I haven't seen any turtles.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of hermit crabs and like little small ones crawling here and there, but I haven't seen any like serious crazy
But
animals
yes, you see the different type of fish.
Yeah. But here in the in the Pity Canal.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Man, like just schools of different kinds of, like at least I saw maybe 50 different kinds, species of fish. I also saw rainbow fish, you know, like the book. And I've only ever saw the rainbow fish in the book before. Now when we went there, you could see it. It was the only one of its kind too, and it was in the school of fish with the different other ones. And you could see it shining and sparkling along by itself. It was beautiful.
And how are you recording, or you want to record later?
I'm recording right now. It's just going.
So
what was your name, sir?
Guillermo.
Guillermo?
Yeah.
Elijah.
It's Billy in Spanish. And your name is?
Elijah.
Elijah. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So tell me about yourself. What do you do?
I do real estate.
Real estate?
Yeah. I own and rent the properties. So yeah, I'm kind of property manager, and I kind of do the whole thing. Do the leases, do the walk-ins, talk to people, prepare the units. So I'm pretty much in on
you're
top
like
of everything.
the head honcho of it.
Yeah, but I'm here and I'm here. So if I need to do some maintenance thing, like repair a toilet, say, or remove it. Either I go with a handyman, but I go and buy the toilet, and or if anything happens in a place, I can show up and try to figure out what's going on.
So you have your own business?
Yeah, sorry?
You have your own business, like you start your own business?
Yeah.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 54.
You look great for 54,
Yeah.
sir. You look great for 54. Now I'm 54 years old and being in this position in life where you're able to come to Guam and enjoy the beach and be able to still have this spoke income like you can. What would you say, what are some of the lessons and things you followed throughout your life to get you in this position?
What lessons did life gave me?
What are some things that you kept on your mind to stay on your toes and lead you down the right path?
The right path? Well, I have like something inside of me that kind of overcomes situations. So I've been through many challenges, and it's that the desire to overcome that always makes me find kind of a solution or something. So I think that being positive is very important. I did many things in my life, but I would to be curious, to be able to learn. If you are willing to learn, you can read, you can think, then you can learn pretty much about anything. You just need this internal curiosity and power to overcome challenges that will make you succeed in whatever you do. So I think that's very important. In the many years, I've been more observant of things that happen, and I think that nothing is just a coincidence. Many things happen for a reason, and be more aware of nature than you are. That's beautiful. So yeah, I try to feel connected to a higher power, to God, to Jesus, to not being like a fanatic or anything, but just be aware that we are there is a God, and
We're here for a reason.
yeah.
I believe that as well. That's beautifully said, because recently, like Christianity too, like throughout my whole life, like I've had family of parts, they're all Christians and they've been like inside, but I've never really been like, I do believe in God, but I'm not like a heavy religious person where like I go to church every Sunday, but I do believe that there is a God out there and stuff like that. But since graduating life, and it has been some things going on in between, I feel like having that faith and reliance on God and Jesus has really kind of helped me. I'm not saying I've like fully been there, or like I'm not as good as a Christian as I'd like to be, but I definitely have taken a further step and starting to notice and dive into the more Christianity.
I'm exactly the same way, and have the
Goosebumps?
yeah. I recently lost my wife, like
Sorry to
in
hear that.
September last year. She was extremely faithful, and she was battling cancer for 18 years. And what I can tell you is the amount of suffering that she went through. You will never be able to go through that kind of pain without the faith in God. Because although she went through all that pain, she left feeling blessed, and she will be very thankful, and it was unbelievable.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But you can only, it's not that the reality would be much better, but you will be able to mentally support and
to have that hope.
and feel well about whatever challenges you are going through if you have this faith, So I don't think, maybe your circumstances changes and they're better and everything, but if they not and everything goes really sour, you will still be enjoying and feeling blessed in your last days. And I think that's the most important thing. It's not your reality that matters, it's how you feel about the reality. We all have problems. But if any time that you have a problem, you feel miserable, and you feel like, oh, this is a disaster, this is, the end, and I cannot tolerate this anymore, It's very different that if you take things with grace and with, I don't know, if things don't go like I want, they are going the way God wants, and because I'm a believer, that might be even better, And I'm talking about the very extreme circumstances, when you want something really, really bad, Like you want to live. Things don't go the right direction.
Good, man. Your wife, she's in a better place, man. That faith. She's in heaven watching the movie right now, bro.
Well, at least she had a purpose. She felt like she accomplished whatever her purpose was. She would be very thankful with everybody, friends. The family and everything.
I didn't think it was gonna take this turn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that was very revealing, because I felt like you said, okay, this is it, and I'm not 100%. It doesn't, in my brain, it doesn't have like a good rest to be very Catholic, I'm not the kind of person that would like to do a rosary every day, or go to mass every day or every weekend. I don't do it. But being so close to a person that was so faithful.
Make you understand.
Yeah.
I feel that my grandma, she
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Sorry, is she sick or she died?
Oh, she passed away in 2021.
Okay.
But I feel like for me that was like, I haven't experienced many deaths within my family. You always have like maybe like a second or third cousin, or like a distant aunt you never knew. Maybe they passed away through like another family member, and you feel remorse, but it's not like you never saw them every day, so it didn't directly impact you, But for me, like my grandmother, that was the first one, because like especially what you were saying, like with the sickness, with seeing them sickness, it's different because you see them slowly decline, You see them from being the person who you always known them to be, till their final minutes and the deathbed, to the point where they can't speak. You know, like my grandmother, she for her last couple months, she was it was funny because she was like sick bad. She had psoriasis in her liver, and it was bad for a couple.
What in her liver?
Psoriasis.
Yeah.
And then during like November, like last half of the year, she wasn't feeling that good. And then December rolled around and Christmas was coming up and she was in the hospital, and we didn't think we were gonna have her on for Christmas, because we were already on the mindset that she doesn't have long, like maybe 2 to 3 weeks. If we get her till Christmas, that'll be by God,
Yeah.
And then like Christmas Eve and Christmas rolled around, and like you wouldn't be able to tell she was sick, bro. You wouldn't be able to tell that she was going through what she was going through.
You wouldn't be able to tell that she was sick. Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the things that like makes me believe in God a little bit, cause like she was hurt, man. She was hurt.
Yeah.
And then to see her like come home.
So when you come here, you kind of he was able to love you, and we are all going to die. One thing is, they say certain taxes, and we are going to be dead.
They say it's
the only thing that you can, you should be feeling well about is all you want is to feel good about your decisions, how you feel. That's it. And what I think I saw with my wife is because of the religion, she will, first, there was many miracles on the way. So that confirmed that God exists. There was no possible logical reason for many things that happened along the way.
That's what I was
But
saying.
at the end of the day, if I ever die, which I'm sure I will, I would love to feel that, to have that feeling of gratefulness and be thankful about whatever happened to me. To have that mindset, and I think you cannot get depressed if you are grateful. So if you are grateful every day for the possibility of having a new day, I enjoy and focus on the day without kind of worrying too much about the future. Don't punish yourself about whatever happened. You know, I would do many things different maybe in my life with my wife, but you cannot reverse that now. So whatever you did is like, think of a child when he has like 3 years old and it falls many times. You won't punish because he was learning. When you have your first math problem in first grade, it was like the end of the world. Now it's like nothing. So you're growing through life, and maybe some things that happen, maybe you feel sorry about something that you didn't say or didn't do or whatever, but you are growing. So you don't punish yourself because not saying something or not doing something or not, because that's what you did with the resources, with the information, with the education, with the culture, with all things, circumstances that are going back then. Now I think, okay, maybe I should be more loving with my wife, those type of things. Yeah, but back then, at that time, I have also 3 kids, I had a business, I was struggling with things, so you cannot change things. At that time, with those circumstances, well, I did what I did. I feel thankful for the good things I did, and yeah, the things I couldn't do. It's like blaming a first grade child of not being able to do like trigonometrics or whatever.
It's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah. So feel thankful, and yeah, always kind of the life. Things happen,
Right.
and you stand up again.
You live to see another day.